Hello friends, and welcome to another beautiful day here at Sophia Kamau's kitchen. It's been a while. I'm here today to show you something people have been asking me questions about. Is about how you can use leftover ugali, and I have a way to show you how you can use your leftover ugali. Don't throw it out. And here I have leftover ugali from 3 days ago. I put it in fridge and see it was staying there, and now I need to use this ugali again to cook. So with my leftover ugali, what I do, the top part has become really hard, and also staying in the fridge will help you to do what I'm gonna show you very easily. So the very top layer, you remove it. Don't waste too much. You just remove a little bit like this. The bottom part is smoother, so it's soft, I mean, and I just remove the hard parts. Not much, and that's it. And I will do the same for this other piece. So what I do, I have this grater. I like it better grating with a smaller part. This part will give me bigger chunks, but it's still okay. So I will use the small side, and you will see what it does. It's amazing way of reusing your ugali, and you will love it. Very, very easy. Before, I used to break it into chunks by my hand, and then I'm like, hold on, I can use a grater. And I go doing this, and since it's been in the fridge, it's hardened, so it's easy to grate. Can you see? Can you see? This is leftover ugali grated. It's really good. So this is all grated, and look how it looks like coconut. So but it is ugali, believe me or not. You saw me grating, and I have very little left over, or some waste that I can throw away. So let's move to the kitchen and see what we can do with this ugali. Over the stove here, I have it on, and so I'm gonna put the grated ugali into the stove. And so you will measure and decide, like, the ugali that was left over is enough for one person. So I need to measure ugali for 2 more people, and this is what I will do. I have my hot water ready. I'll just measure. Remember my measurement? I said 1 cup of flour to 2 cups of water. So I will add 1, and I will add a 2nd cup of water. I boiled the water first to make it cook faster, but if you have time, you can let it, just add cold water and let it boil. So I will wait for this water to boil. I can be stirring constantly, but this one have no issue with it. I can leave it. It just boils on its own because I grated the ugali very, very small. So we will wait for this to boil. It will be a quick boil, and we come back and see what to do. So my ugali has been boiling like for 2 minutes. I really did not have even to stir, and that is because I grated it into very small pieces. So and again, you have to be careful not to boil it too much, to evaporate too much water, and then if you have little flour, it won't be enough. So I had put same cups of water too, and I'm going to add only 1 of flour to give me a perfect amount of my ugali with good consistency. So I will add like this using my whisk as usual. And there I'm mixing. See, ugali swells up just like rice. The same measurement. That's what someone suggested. Is like, if you're telling people, just say same measurement as rice. There, it's done mixing. So I will go now using my cooking stick. And this one, again, you don't have the issue of mashing like this, but if you like doing that, continue doing it. If you don't like the consistency of this ugali, if you think it is too hard, you can add a little water. If you think it's too soft, sprinkle a little flour. But for me, if you follow my measurement, it will be perfect. So I don't need to add anything, and I will cook it here for 5 to 7 minutes, and it will be done. So it's about 7 minutes, and my ugali is ready. I've been cooking on medium heat, and so it is all done. If you want to cook longer until it burns, that's okay. But for me, I am starving right now. I need to eat. So 7 minutes, my ugali is done. And this is how now I finish it, to flip it in the plate. I will wet my cooking stick or mwiko with the hot water I was using, and just smoothen my ugali. If you have cold water is okay, but having a hot pot of warm water or hot water is good. See, I smoothen it there, and now it's ready to be flipped. I will turn off my stove and I will flip it there. And if I want to shape it more, I will just go like this, but make your cooking stick wet again, and then you create it to a good shape. Ugali is done. Very soft and perfect. Over here, I have my ugali ready. I have a plate to serve. This is some of the wildly growing amaranth in my garden, and yeah, we have it prepared by mom, so I will serve that with ugali and some chicken curry. I always batch cook, keep it in the fridge, and in fact when it stays 2-3 days, it tastes even better. So this is how I will serve my ugali. I just need that much for me, and I get some amaranth. Amaranth is called mchicha in Swahili, and this is it is very delicious. It just grows by itself. I never planted it, I just found it growing in my garden. And then I will add the chicken curry, and voila, all that juicy stuff. And it is done. And now I'm gonna dig in and enjoy. There you go. I have shown you how to reuse your ugali. Never throw it away being frustrated that it has stayed out. Just keep it in the fridge in the warmer months. Cooler months, you can leave it outside, or if wherever you live it's not that hot, it can stay on the kitchen counter even for 2 days. Ugali, and that's how you make it. Use a grater. If you don't have a grater, you can cut in small pieces with a knife, or just mash it with your hand, but the grater works perfectly. Go ahead, give it a try. Tell me how yours turns out. Until we see you again in another video, bye.